Dr. Musfira in fat and oil, Dr. Sapina in food chemistry and starch, Dr. Sharifa on food emulsion, Dr. Hayati and myself in ingredient and also food packaging, Dr. Maizura on sensory and halal, Dr. Tan in processing and food laws, and we have Dr. Shariza teaching food chemistry and halal. So basically, these are the facilities that we have. So our 4-year program is designed to equip students with the knowledge, with the hands-on experience, industrial exposure, and research skills that are important for their career as a food technologist after graduation. So these are basically some of the examples of labs and teaching and lecture halls that we have around USM campus to be used. So apart from that, our students also have the opportunity to take part in international exchange program under the Asian International Mobility Program, AIMS, with the leading universities in Asia with full financial support. Yeah. So our aim actually to nurture our students to be a professional food technologist, so they are capable to contribute to one of the essential industries, that is the food manufacturing industries, that is in line with the IFT motto, feeding the minds that feed the world. So basically, this is the exchange program that I mentioned earlier. This exchange program is between the selected universities in Asia under the International Mobility Program, in short form they call it AIMS. So far, we have a lot of collaboration with the 3 renowned universities in Asia, which is the Mae Fah Luang University in Thailand. We have cooperation or collaboration with them, I think more than 15 years already, and Universitas Pertanian Bogor, Indonesia, and also Nong Lam University in Vietnam. So we used to accept students and also inbound and outbound. This is the examples of our students went to Mae Fah Luang University, Thailand in 2020. So how many of them here? 7 of them actually has the opportunity to do 1 semester studies in Mae Fah Luang University. We also have inbound students coming from Nong Lam University, for example. Every year we have it, like 3 or 4 students coming in from Universitas Pertanian Bogor, Indonesia as well. And we have also from Mae Fah Luang University. They are doing different things. Some of them are actually conducting the final year projects. Some of them are taking subjects that are relevant to food. We also, apart of that, we also have international students joining us together in our program. In the past, we used to have students from Bangladesh, Mauritius, Indonesia, Vietnam, Iraq, and China in our program. So as for student activities, we are our students are very active. They used to took part in the competition at the national and also international level. These are the examples of some of the achievements that the students have obtained through national food science and technology competitions at a national level, where we have a good track record, a very excellent track record in terms of winning a lot of awards in the competitions. So these are the examples that the students can participate. I would like also to highlight that some of the winners in the national level can qualify for the Asians level. So I'm glad that some of the performance done by our students in the past have qualified them to participate at an international level, where they also win some medals at the international level. So apart from that, we also have good collaboration with the Prince Songkla University in terms of product innovations, where our students took part in the competitions where they are compete between a few universities in Thailand, for example. So it's good that they have a lot of experience with the students from the overseas, and they managed to also to secure a few awards from those competitions as well. Okay, and then all right, there are many actually because this competition, for example, the MIFT, we have it every 2 years once. So besides that, we have other competition between other universities and also international at an international level as well. These are all the examples of the medals, the awards that the student have received in the past. Okay, this is the examples of one of our postgraduate students that managed to get first place in the Asian Food Conference in 2019 in Bali. He becomes the best speakers for that competition. Also, our postgraduate student also took part in the, we call it 3-minute thesis competitions, where they also win a lot of awards. And besides that, just recently, our students also took part in program Kembara Bijak Wang 2020-21, and they managed to secure the first place, the ginger. This is the food students, third-year food student that managed to win get the first prize for that competitions. If you're talking about the career as food technologist, you need to know that human population is growing by 2050. So it's estimated that the global population will be more than 9 million by then. Then the food manufacturing industry will become more important and relevant than ever. So as a food technologist, it is your responsibility actually to make sure that food products are produced safely, legally, and to the quality claim. So as food technologists, the role are in line with the sustainable goal of United Nations set sustainable goal number 2, for example, to combat the hunger, aim to actually to end all the forms of hunger and malnutrition by 2030. So part of your job as a food technologist are to make sure all people, especially children, have sufficient and nutritious food all year round. So you can be part of food technology development team in food industries to work on existing or newly discovered ingredients, to invent new formulation and concept, to modify food to create food which is more healthy. For example, you can create low-fat food products, fortified food. You can fortify with vitamins and minerals, or you can make it easier for people, those are very busy people, they would like to have ready-to-eat meal, for example. So you can be part of a team that developing ready-to-eat meals product with national or international companies. So these are, excuse me, there's some companies, multinational company like Nestle, for example. You may have the opportunity to work in Nestle, with the Cadbury, Kerry, and also if you are interested to keep up with the changing food regulation, you can be attached to the government agencies such as Ministry of Health, JAKIM, for example, for halal certification, and many others like MARBI, Jabatan Pertanian. And you also can join yourself, or you can also, if you're interested to be an academician, you can pursue up to PhD level. Then maybe you can join any higher institutions as the lecturers in that particular organization. Excuse me, sorry. Perhaps this is maybe your first time getting to know about food technology. So if you would like to know more about food technology, do visit us at our website www.index.usm.my or our Facebook page, Food Technology PPTI USM. Most importantly, if you are ready, come and be part of the Food Technology Division family. Thank you, Dr. Yusri. That's all from me. Excuse me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fazila.
If you have other further questions, you can always ask me later. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. So we've heard of the food technology program. Give me a moment while I share my screen. So just now we heard from Professor Fazila talking about the food technology program and why that program is important and why you should enroll for it, and what are the career prospects of being a graduate of food technology. Now we move on to our second program, the Bioresource Technology program, which will be presented by Associate Professor Dr. Lei Chu Peng, who is the, wait, give me a moment. Yes, who is the program chairperson of that program. Dr. Lei, if you're ready, you can share your screen and let us hear about this exciting program.
Thank you very much, Dr. Usley. Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Lee from Bioresource Technology. Please remember our code US 6543001. Okay. So before I present what is about our bioresource technology, the first of all, the question I want to ask, what is your future career? And then under the UBU, how do you make your choice? There are so many programs actually listed under the UBU online. Okay, let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
All good, Doctor. We can see it.
Yes.
You can proceed.
So sorry, I have to go back. Okay, this is our number. Okay, so what among all the lists in the UPU, what is your choice? So how do you choose your degree? Okay, will you blindly follow the trend of popular majors, or your parents will try to influence you to what you have to go for, or your teachers will recommend the courses for you, or you actually can very independent, can plan according to your own interests, or you will first consider your future career. Actually, for me, because I'm the chairperson for this program, we actually highly recommend to you our program is a bioresource technology US 6543001. And then I hope that you can choose this as your first choice in the application. Okay, why I recommend it to you? Actually, why you want to study? This is question actually asked before during our last year open day by Professor Wan Leslie. And then I think you have a mind, maybe you want to study and then you go for a good job, good prospect, and a good life. But all this actually is go for the money that we made. We do want to say so, but the ultimate answer actually is the money. Then we can have a good life quality, maybe. Okay, so are you looking to a degree that could increase your employability? So that is what I want to share with you, our student employability, the graduate employability for the last few years. Okay, from the 2016 to 2019, our graduate employability, the average is 89.2. Last year, it's 94.4%, and not last year, 2019 is 94.4, and the last year is 100%. So all our students get the job quite soon. Okay, what is the program curriculum? Why we have a good employability? Okay, bioresource technology actually is a 3.5 years program, and then the graduate requirement, we need to earn 120 credits units. And that is a normal program you can go through. It's a core course 72 units, elective courses 30 units, and university requirement 18 units. If you want to take a minor, yes, you can to take maybe management, psychology, archaeology, and others languages as well. Okay, so the core course still remains 72 units, minor courses 20 units, elective course 10 units, and university requirements 18 units. So to achieve, so you have to study all the credits that we propose to achieve our program objective. That is to produce graduates who have strong background in bioresource and its related product, including the paper and also the coating technologies in terms of theoretical knowledge and practical and soft skill. So just want to ask the student, do you aspire to create a more sustainable world? Then maybe you are the one we are looking for. So because we can lead you all to the way that you want, that's mean for the sustainable, by introducing you the renewable bio-based resources. And also we lead you to explore new potential resources leading environmentally friendly and new processes technology. Others like in our syllabus or core curriculum will help you to master the basic of the polymer and biocomposite, creating the sustainable and value-added product from biomass waste, and also running environmental awareness project for the community. So actually, how far is the bioresource-based product can go? We cannot imagine. Actually, the bioresource is under the sky. You can see, oh, there are many covered by the bioresource, as the bioresource is a renewable material. Okay, the product from the bioresource can go up to the biocomposite in the luxury automobiles, can become the biofuel. Okay, we can produce bioethanol and so on. And also now is a parrot that is mostly used in Japan. They would like to produce about, since they have a lack of the energy resources to produce the energy. And also the cellulose-based membrane. Instead of the synthetic membrane, we can produce a cellulose-based membrane. And also the pure cellulose, including the microcellulose, crystallized cellulose, and also the crystallized cellulose. Okay, what will be covered? So what actually will be covered in the 7th semester or 3.5 years? So in the beginning of the 6th semester, we will give you the lecture and the lab practical. And in the final year, you will have your industrial training, okay, for 3-month internship. So you can see that this is very good for you. Actually, based on our experience, some of our students, actually they get their job immediately right after the internship. Because when we put our internship in our last semester, and then if your performance is good, the company actually will directly absorb you as their staff, permanent staff. Okay, that is what actually is our good point. Actually, is our for our program. So what are the curriculum covered by BRT? I can further explain to you. The first tier is under our name is a bioresource, which cover the wood and non-wood biomass process and also treatment. When we want to use the wood, we have to process it. When we even though it's non-wood biomass, we have to process to produce different kind of bioproduct or biocomposite. So you can see why the wood actually is or the raw material is a brown color, why our paper is white color, how we can do that. So we will study about the biomass, we know about the composition inside, and then we know how to process it to produce what we want, like the paper. The paper, okay, we study about the pulp production, the paper making, the testing, and also recycle the paper. Paper, don't throw away, we can recycle it. How to recycle it, we can study between our program. And about the coatings, paint, adhesive, polymer chemistry. Look like it's different course, but they are interrelated. The wood product, we need to have a finishing, we need to coat it, okay? We have paint, we have adhesive, we have to bind the fiber together. So we have to study about the adhesive coating in our program. So our program provides graduate for a niche job market compared to others. We directly to the job market that we want. So which is different from the popular and common undergraduate program. So what does this mean, popular and common courses? Maybe offered by many universities. A big number of students will graduate from the similar program or graduates from different universities, and then many competitors in the job market. As you can see that we have so many programs like engineering. The one I list maybe is last year, maybe updated. So you can see chemical engineering 18, mechanical 24, electrical 18, civil is 18, offered by different university. Okay, we graduate. Okay, so you can see how many graduate will come from this program. Pure and applied sciences, medical related program. Even the medical, we have 28 programs under this category offered by the university in Malaysia. Computer sciences, information technology, and various When they offer a lot, that means the graduate from this program also a lot. So bioresource technology is the only one, the bachelor program, the bachelor degree in Malaysia provides comprehensive and rather complete technical knowledge in pulp and paper technology. So we have linked and well collaborate with some company in parent training for skill workforce development. Okay, I list out here actually. Now we have in Malaysia, we only have recycled paper mill, but the 4 company listed here actually is come from China. They are now developing in Malaysia. And I have many students or even my classmate or my senior is working in this company now. Okay, so actually Nine Dragon is the biggest paper mill, recycled paper mill in Asia, maybe in the world. Okay, so I and also this is our dean. I visited their factory in Dongguan in before the COVID pandemic COVID, but 2019. Okay, we visit the factory. This is a paper mill. You can see the floor is very clean. Actually, they are very advanced. And now you can see just very recent, 2nd of March. Why I circle this lady? Because she is my classmate. So this is the CEO from China. Actually, I have a good after we visit them, and also we have collaboration. Now we have having a MOA with them to provide us a study, a scholarship. So when later you join us, you can apply the scholarship from this company. Okay, others coating industry, including paint and adhesive industry, contribute in a large portion in manufacturing sector. Number of person engaged actually is 30% and gross output also 30%. Okay, the paint adhesive. So biotechnology is the only one bachelor degree in Malaysia provide a leather complete technology in coatings technology. You can go and search what is coatings and then which degree in Malaysia offer this knowledge. If you are only, I think it's only in bioresource technology and the USM. Okay, coatings technology including the paint and adhesive study is the selling point for our bioresource technology, and coating the industry is always leading and demanded. Okay, bioresource or renewable biomaterial is most of the full polymer products company they try to confirm the green product by blending with the renewable biomass. So involving the wood and also the furniture, and we also involved in the wood and the furniture industry 4.0 in Erasmus Plus the project. So you can see we actually actively the bioresource actually is actively involved in the industrial and even the studies. Okay, now I just summary some of the data for you. Okay, sorry. You can see over here. Okay, so the total number of the person engaged is the 2 million. I don't want to say the whole, I just want to summarize. For the management sector, actually our student can contribute to this industry actually because the person engaged is 35% for overall this sector. Okay, and then you can see the wood production, furniture, and also the petroleum. Actually, this is the this involvement actually contribute to the 35%. Okay, and then who are eligible to apply bioresource technology? We are very linear. Yes, the entry requirement for matriculations, STPM, ASASI, or related diploma, the CGPA or PNGK is 2.00 and obtain 1C for any of the science subject. Okay, if you are qualified, please choose us as the first choice, and maybe we will meet you next year. No, next semester. Okay, during the new semester. Okay, we have a song team in our program, and then we have our professors, Dr. Khalil, and also the Professor Baharim, Prof. Wandosi, and then we have other staff. Okay, in different way. Actually, we are as measuring in different direct field, okay, different field to fulfill the requirement of the program. And then we have a lot of student activities. This is some of the community activity, student activity by project kesetaraan. Okay, we involve the student come to our school, and then we introduce them some basic experiment. And we also invited to the local primary school to give them the awareness about recycling, and also the student also win their method during the NRCIC by only using their funding project. Okay. And some data, actually this data, if you can see, we have a lot of very outstanding alumni. I already created the video about the success of our alumni in the YouTube. If you have time, you can go and view, and you can see about this. Can you listen? Oh, never mind, because the YouTube I didn't put the sharing. So you can see this video in our from our YouTube. You can search for bioresource technology, then you can find we have 5 series for this the introduction of our program. And or you can also visit our Facebook bioresource technology, and then the video also share in our Facebook. So find us from our Facebook, okay? And then if you have any question, you can call me. I give you my personal number, okay? And my email. That's all for today. Thank you, Dr. Yusi. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dr. Lei, for that very informative presentation on the Bioresource Technology Program. Now let me share my screen. Now we go to the Environmental Technology Program that will be presented by Dr. Japaring Lalong, an environmental microbiologist. Dr. Japaring.
Thank you very much, Dr. Yusri. Can I share my slides now?
Yes, please. We can hear you.
Thank you very much. So I'm going to share the slides. Can you see the slides?
Wait, it's still loading. Yes, now we can see it. You're all good to go, Dr. Japaring.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Yusri. Welcome, everyone. It's so nice to see you guys here today for our virtual open day for the School of Industrial Technology. So I'm going to be the last presenter, I think, for Fazila. Actually, all Dr. Yusri, Fazila, and Dr. Lei has covered most of the parts about the School of Industrial Technology. So I'm just going to cover a bit about the last division, which is environmental technology. So this actually, the abbreviation of environmental technology is actually ENTEC. We call it ENTEC, stands for environmental technology. And in Malay, we said Ijazah Sarjana Muda Teknologi Persekitaran. We can see our picture that is actually the last mission that we had before COVID-19 strike. So we can see that everybody is very happy, and I'm sure if you join the team, you're going to be very happy as well. Let me begin. So basically, the aim of this one is actually to produce great students with knowledge in environmental technology, and those are our previous graduates. You can even see one person on the team there. And we actually have 2 types of program. One is Bachelor of Technology with minor, and the other one is Bachelor of Technology with elective. We can actually give you detail about this if you need, but I'm just going to go through quickly. So this is our information. You can actually scan this if you want the QR scan over there. And basically, this is what we learned in the technology, environmental technology division. Basically, we try to make the students know everything about the environment. The program is 3.5 years for 7 semesters. We're going to cover 3 basic elements, which is interconnected with each other, which is the science, the technology, And we also believe that we cannot just learn the science and the technology itself without a proper understanding about the management. So that is why we also include the management part in our course. So you're going to learn about, for the science part, you're going to learn about chemistry, bioindicator, which will be taught by, chemistry will be Dr. Shahida, bioindicator will be Dr. Vida, mathematics and ecology. We're also going to teach technology subjects like chemical calculation, heat transfer, computer applications, unit operations, risk management, and so on. And we also going to teach about the management part, which is about environmental management, safety and health, risk management, and also society and environment project. Altogether, will be 3.5 years, and by the time we finish, we hope you will understand the role of the environmental technology. Okay, these are among the examples of the core courses that we have. We have introduction to environmental sciences, introduction to environmental technology, chemical calculations. If you see those pictures, those 3 students are actually working in our lab, and you will probably be joining them as well if you enroll in our subject. And we teach them about unlimited amount of skills, which actually is going to be very useful in your future techniques. And these are elective courses. We have basic ecology, environmental management, environmental audit, ecology of catchment area. Those pictures behind actually for our students when they went for field work in Kuala Lumpur, that was a biological indicator field work. And we also have environmental forensics, and we also currently work with a lot of forensic team, not only limited to the environment, but also to other field of forensics. And we have indoor environment and environmental data. And these are the team, including the one on the top left is actually our dean, and Prof. Norley, and also our deputy dean for academics, Mr. Madia, Dr. Yusuf. We have Dr. Mark Harris, who's actually an expert in supercritical. Dr. Harlina will cover the engineering part, Dr. Abdullah, the chemistry part, Dr. Kuzaima, also engineering part. Dr. Nurhaliza will cover multiple things, multiple fields. Dr. Vidat will be on the biological part, like biological indicator and ecology. Dr. Shakir will be about the water resources, catchment management. Dr. Hafiz will be about the social science. Dr. Shahida is actually an expert in stable isotope and one of the very little in the country. And she has collaborations with International Atomic Agency, or IAEA. She's the person who's actually very good in that. And I'll be teaching about environmental microbiology, energy. Dr. Mariana, who is also our program chairman. Actually, I'm representing her today. Her apology because she is not able to make it, so I have to cover. Dr. Anwar is also about the engineering, civil engineering part, and Dr. Sora is also experts about chemistry, microbiology, and also especially supercritical. They are actually among the leading experts in the country, or even in the world actually. So we do have enough experts in the field of environment, which covers a very wide range of fields and expertise. This is what we do. Top left is actually in the lab, and if you see Dr. Yusuf is actually monitoring the air quality above palm oil plantations. We also have a place called PPTI. This is the place where students can do their experiments, and we also have rooftop where a lot of experiments is going on. We have water quality monitoring. We have also air quality monitoring at CMAX, which is the Center for Coastal and Marine Science in USA. So basically, we cover quite a big range of topics. And this is why, if you think like why you should be joining us, this is the reasons why. If you're concerned about the environmental issues, the health benefit of the environment, our society, and our future generations, and if you want to help in mitigating human damage towards the environment, or even if you are only simply looking for good prospects of career in life in the future, then I think our course will be able to provide you with that. These are examples of career perspectives. I think a lot of students, they're going to ask, like, what will I do after I graduate? So I can actually give you details about all the field, like that you can work with, but let's just talk about statistics. Employability, I hate this word, employability of our graduates as of February 2010. This is actually the measure. The indicator is because the moment you graduate from university, they're gonna ask you to fill a form, and by the time you come back for graduation or convocation, they call it, they're gonna ask you a survey, and the university is going to ask the students on how many of them are currently working and how many of them are currently not. So for our course, 91.3% employability is actually 91.3%, is actually very high. I think that is almost as high as medicine. So I think job is not really a problem if you enroll with the course, just like the BBC courses that Dr. Le did talk about. The employability is also very high. But I think one of the reasons is because we're not really well known.
Sorry, Dr. Jafling.
Sorry?
Sorry, can you hear me? Can you
Yes.
speak louder? Because there seems to be some
Oh,
feedback from your side.
okay.
Maybe
Okay.
of,
Can you hear me now? I'm turning off the fan. There is actually a fan in front of me.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. Thank you very much, Dr. Yusri.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Proceed.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about the career prospectus because I think, how do you say, data speaks louder than words. So we have data of our employability of the graduates from our section. It's about 91.2, so it's actually quite high, as good as medicine. So I think a job is not really an issue if you join the course, mostly because I think we're not really well known. So there are not many competitors. These are examples of the companies that our students used to be working with or currently working with: Silterra, National Instruments, Torre, and Enviro Lab, and many other things, and many other companies. I can give you a list if you need. These are examples of the job which is advertised online. You can actually look for them and you will see that a lot of them are actually related to the environment. Especially I think now because Malaysia is now moving towards a developed country where environmental issues are now become a very, very big concern. And I think you heard about climate strike, especially the young generations now, and a lot of countries are now trying to reduce their carbon emission. So environmental issues is just going to become bigger and bigger. So that's actually a very good reason to enroll in the course. And syarat kemasukan, this is the requirement to enter. This is the detail, but overall, the minimum requirement is 2.0 for PNGK. So we actually have a quite low minimum entry, but then we're going to choose the best students. So as long as you have 2.0 and above, I recommend, if you want to apply, we recommend you to apply, and we will try our best to let you in if you have enough space. Like this year, I think we have about 44 students, and with some international students, I think about 4 or 5 international students. And you can find. Sorry.
Your voice is trailing off again. You need to.
Okay, I'm gonna come close. I'm gonna come close. Okay. All right. Can you hear me now, Dr. Yusri? Thank you so much.
Yes, much clearer.
Okay, so I'm gonna come close here. So if you want to find us, we have environment. If you Facebook Environmental Technology PPTI USM, you will be able to find us, and you will see our activity of what we are currently doing. And that if you apply through UPU for Malaysians, that is our code US6524005. Again, I repeat, US6524005. These are the team. And if you want to look on UPU online, we're actually under chemical process, Sarjana Muda Teknologi Persekitaran. And these are our international students who actually did study here. Shahad is from Iraq, and she actually studied for the whole 3.5 years in our course. And she also, because I think she likes it very much, she also stayed back for a master's degree, and she just finished her Viva a few weeks ago. And Dani is bottom is actually a master's student, but I couldn't find. He was doing a master's, but still in the same program, just like Pozi. And Umbrana is now top right, is our final year student. She is also a full-time student at our course. She's from Bangladesh. And Matthias was an exchange student. He did study in the course for 6 months. And another thing that I should actually emphasize is that the chances to go abroad, these are among examples of our students who actually did their industrial training abroad. UNZ did industrial training in Taiwan, and Viti did it in Japan. And if you see this Genesis program, we can see on the bottom left and right, actually the students from our section or our course, 6 of them went to Japan at the same time under the Genesis program. You can see that a lot of them are selected for that program. You must be wondering why. I would say that because they're actually quite good. So you might have all these chances if you enroll with the course. And I want to show you also what we have done. This is our trip to Kuala Sepatang just before we go into a boat and in the mangrove area. Oh, Brian was won the sustainability challenge in the whole Malaysia for 2017. So basically about sustainability, he had the best idea. He not already, and then after USM, he went to England to further his master's degree, and he has completed that, and now he's applying for PhD. So you can see that the future is actually very, very bright for being a former environmental technology students or School of Industrial Technology students. This is another example of activity. We were on boats, and again, this is Kuala Gula, and this is Pulau Aman. If you see, that's Viti and Dr. Widat. And this is Pulau Burung, landfill in Penang. So we actually take our students out quite a lot of times, and we think that they're very happy doing that. And this is within Penang. We went to Penang Hill to climb as part of our biological indicator subject. And thank you for your attention. And if you need further information, feel free to find us online. Thank you very much, Dr. Yusuf.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Peppering, for that very interesting talk on the environmental technology program. Sound check. Can you hear my voice clearly?
Yes, I can hear your voice clearly.
Can we share my screen?
Yes. Okay.
All right, so we heard from the 3 programs. And I've received a few questions in the chat. And it can be directed to any one of the 3 presenters just now. They're asking specifically for the food program, maybe to Professor Fazila, on what is the best thing about the food technology program that she can think of, or what the students have been talking about so far.
What's the question just now, Dr. Yusri?
What is in your opinion the best thing about the program, the food technology program, and maybe we can also extend this question to the other programs too. But let's start with the food technology program. So a student,
Okay,
a potential
yeah.
asking
For food tech program, the first thing is that this is an accredited program by the international body. It means that whenever that you want to further studies or you want to exchange program with the Europe countries or US, you have no problem because we are the syllabus are at the same par. And there's a lot of opportunities in food program. For example, the exchange program where you are funded financially, fully funded to go for exchange studies 1 semester under the AIMS program, which I think this in USM only 1 or 2 programs that actually offered those kind of opportunity for the students. So when you are in year 1 or year 2, you can plan your study that you can find a suitable IFT accredited program as well in the Asian countries, where you can exchange or do transfer credit for your courses that you're going to take into the host university. So that is opportunity that the student wouldn't be missed, because this is fully funded, and you don't have to pay any single cent. It's all funded by. Then that is a good opportunity. And also every year we have a lot of competitions where you can brush up your knowledge and your soft skills and also confidence level when you actually have a good networking with other universities, because in Malaysia, basically there are 16 food tech program in the whole Malaysia. So every 2 years, we have a competition between all the 16 universities, and USM students used to be on the top usually. So we are the quality wise, I would say we are at a very high standard quality students. Even our entry CGPA entry for this program is 3.0, but we are very selective in choosing students. Usually we have a very good background students that are actually entering the program, and that's actually pushed us to the upper higher and higher quality standards. And also we have a competency in terms of the ability to expand in many programs that we have. We have a lot of many elective programs that actually you can venture into if you're interested. Means that if you want to specialize in certain aspect like functional food or and also health aspects, that you can do that as well. And I think the academicians or academics in the food program also, we are very diverse. We have a lot of people coming from different background, but has their expertise is very good. So I think the most important one, the two programs that newly introduced is the POP. What is POP? Dr. Yusri? Communication skills.
All right,
We
yeah.
have introduced communication skills and also writing skills, which is only food program that offered, because we want to actually comply with the IFT. They want to train our students to be independent in terms of ability to write and perform in terms of the the presentations and things like that. So not it should be all rounder, that the students not only equipped for the base the courses on the food itself, but also the other soft skills also included in the program. I think that that's for now that I can think of. But if anything that the students want to get further clarification, please let me know. Yeah, thank you,
All
Dr.
right,
Yusri.
very much. Thank you very much, Professor Fazila. You can hear me now? Can you? Just we always have to check
Yes,
our
can.
sound. Okay, so to sum up from what Professor Fazila mentioned, it's actually the international connection and opportunities that's available to the students of food technology program that's of highlight, that's of note, and also the competition that goes on and the many activities at national and international level that goes on in the program. And that's one of the, in at least in the mind of Professor Fazila, the notable things or the best thing about the food technology program. Now let's ask the same question to the bioresource technology program. Dr. Lei, if you might, anything that comes off the top of your head?
Yeah, as I mentioned just now, thank you, Dr. Yusi. As I mentioned just now, bioresource technology actually is different from other courses. There is the only one program offered in Malaysia or even the world. Because in Malaysia, we can say that if you want to know more about the paper technology, the recycling, that's only offered in Malaysia. You can see that there are many factories, there are many opportunities in Malaysia in next few years. But if you want to grab the chance to be employed by this company, the huge company from China, you can come to us. The second one is also regarding the coatings technology. As I just contact with one our graduated students, the alumni, you said that actually, if you want to synthesize the adhesive or the polymer, that actually you can practice from our program, our practical classes. That actually is not offered by any others, even polymer technology in program in Malaysia. Okay, that is our special that you should join us. And then we have our alumni actually is working in Nippon Paint. And our student actually work in overseas. We have one alumni in the April paper mill in Indonesia. And then they have a CEO the director working in the Night Dragon. And we have many others actually that are well established in the industrial area related to our program directly. or indirectly. Okay, so the other one is actually now we want to say that the global economy actually now trained to the bioeconomy. Bioeconomy, the big chunk actually is related to the bioresource, the utilization of the biomass. So which is considered sustainable and renewable resources. If you want to involve yourself in this area, I think this is a good chance for you to join us. And then because we can convert the bioresource or the biomass to a useful product, and then which are actually fulfill the requirement of the SDG, and then also direct us towards the bioeconomy for the utilization of the biomass. Okay, so I'm not really concerned about what we study now, because the content of the syllabus actually is quite deep. We cannot say only 1 or 2 sentences to explain well over here. But I want you all actually, our program is a niche program. We directly to the niche market that you want directed, to be directed directly to the job market. So I want the student to see how far you can go and where you should go from our program. Okay, so and the other one, I said that we are very specified. That's why when you graduated, we only accept 40% of students. 40 students graduated every year. 40 students. Okay, so if you want to compete to get the job, maybe it's among yourself. Okay, if you want to go to the paper mill, or they need the requirement of the paper technology, coatings, and bioresource, is among yourself. And then that's mean you to get the job is very high compared to others. We graduated a lot of students from the same program, maybe it's from other university. That is I think that is our strength. WC, that is our strength for our program. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Lei. So to sum up, what makes Bioresource Technology Program a good program is because it has an exceptional employability rate. It's one of the highest in USM and maybe in Malaysia. It is a unique, niche, and different program that you won't be able to find in any other university, which also lends to the high employability rate because it is a niche program. And if you like to be involved in the bioeconomy, the growing bioeconomy, which is a very high potential field, then you need to be in the Bioresource Technology program. So thank you, Dr. Lei, for that. Now let's listen a bit about what makes the Environmental Technology program the best program there is on environment at least in USM. That's from the top of your head, Dr. Jabaring.
Thank you very much, Dr. Yusri. Am my voice clear now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, that was quite a tough question, but I think it's quite easy to answer. So I'm going to divide my answer into 2 parts. A, why do you choose environmental studies? And B, why USM? So if you look at a bigger picture now, you can see a lot of people are talking about the environment. Even the United Nations is now focusing into sustainable development goal. I think the mentality of the people now has changed quite a lot. Before this, we're talking about money, but now I think we're talking about quality of life. And of course, when we talk about quality of life, we talk about the environment as a big part of it. So that's why the United Nations in 2017 produced the Sustainable Development Goal, in which a lot of the things in there is about the environment. And also, if you look at the richest man in the world, the Tesla boss, he's selling environmental friendly car. So you can see that the future is actually towards the environment. I'm saying the future because you can also see now a lot of climate strikes are actually being conducted not by the older people, but the younger generation. Greta Thunberg is actually leading the climate strikes everywhere in the world now. Just because of the COVID, then we're not doing it anymore. But pre-COVID time, young children are thinking about the environment quite a lot. So it is about the future. And the second part is why USM. And if you can see that Employability, again, 91.3 is actually very, very high, and that actually proves that our quality is there. And actually, in terms of ranking, we're also among the best in Malaysia. At one time, I don't check the current ranking, but at one time we were ranked 28 in the world. That's actually very good. And even when we ask our international students, we have like a few international students coming this year and last year. We asked them like, why do you choose environmental technology in USM? And they said because they found out about the ranking. So we are, I think, in general, actually quite good, and data actually provided us with evidence that the program is worth to join. Thank you very much, Dr. Yusri.
All right, Dr. Japaring.
Thank you.
So to sum up on why the environmental technology program is important from Dr. Japaring's viewpoint is because it is relevant and highly needed at this time, especially with climate change, with global warming, and the increased amount of pollution that's there in the environment. And we need more and more people to be involved and to be skilled in this so that we can solve these problems that we're facing now and in the future, which also would lend itself to a higher employability rate. Okay, thank you, Dr. Japaring. Now, a last question. I didn't expect it to be quite extended, the answers more all, but it's good. At least we know a bit more in depth on the programs, but a question that students would usually have on our program is, what is the entry requirement, the main entry requirement that they should focus on when they are going to apply for these 3 programs of the school? So like before, can we start with food? Can be very brief off the top of your head, and also the main things that they need to consider when applying
Okay.
get accepted.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Yusri. So basically, I think I didn't go very lengthy on the requirement just now, but basically for food tech program, to enroll for food tech program, you need to at least get CGPA 3.0 from matriculasi or from STPM. And for diploma also, we also accept diploma from other universities like UiTM, polytechnics, they can enroll for food tech program, provided they have CGPA 3.0 and above. That's one thing. So we actually emphasize more because our program is food technology. So we cover all the sciences subjects plus a little bit of engineering. We have some engineering courses. We have some physics courses, also microbiology courses. So we are really hoping that students has some background in terms of the physics, chemistry and biology, so that all those subjects that would will be beneficial for them if they go through the program, because basically our program really emphasize students to have good fundamental knowledge on those sciences subjects, as well as also the mathematics. Yeah, okay, that's all the usually. But I emphasize again, we do receive diploma students. We also matriculasi and also students from STPM. All right, thank you, Dr. Yusri.
And also, the Professor Fazila, if I'm not mistaken, if the students come from other backgrounds aside from STPM, when they come in with a diploma, then with select courses, they could actually get exempted.
I think they're going to be having a little bit, they have to put a lot more effort if they don't have any sciences background.
Yeah.
Because basically these are food courses more on chemistry, physics, engineering. So I would advise students who wants to apply for this course, at least they have SPM in sciences area.
All right.
All right, thank you.
So in general, 3.0 and above to the minimum requirement for the food technology program. Now, for the bioresource tech program, Dr. Lay.
Dr. Yusri, I just shared my slide just now. Is it okay?
Okay, but then
okay, yeah, just share because it's easier to view. Okay, like this. Okay, Dr. Yusri, can you see? I will show in the slide mode, but this will be better, I think.
Okay, we can see.
So the entry requirement is very basic. We need only 2.0, but at least C for one subject. For STPMs, like chemistry or biology, physics or mathematics, tambahan additional mathematics. And also for matriculation and SRC, chemistry, biology, either one you can achieve C. And we do also accept diploma student. So diploma student if related to science subject or related to our wood development or wood technology will be get some exempted courses, okay, up to 15 to 18 units. So maybe if you possibly, you can maybe skip one semester if you plan properly. Okay, but if not, then we also encourage you all to take slowly lah, so to get can score better result. So this is our requirement, and we actually hope that based on our experience and our observation on the student performance, student with good understanding in chemistry actually is better lah for them to attend our subject. But don't worry, if you're not good in chemistry, join our program. Our lecturer actually is very good, very warm-hearted. They will try to assist the student to pass and also to follow with all the paper that we offer. Okay, that is only we can share. Any question, Dr. Lucy? I think this is the
Yes.
major information that we can share.
That's good, yes. Thank you, Dr. Lei. So in general, 2.0 is the minimum requirement for entry of for the entry into that resource technology program. Let me reshare my screen now. And without waiting further, Dr. Japaring, in summary, the entry requirement for environmental technology.
Thank you very much, Yusri. So basically, it's environmental technology, and it's very similar with the bioresource technology. The requirement is actually very similar, which is 2.0. We are trying to give more chance to more students. Actually, our target, normally we are aiming for 40 students, but like this year we have 44 students, so we're actually exceeding our target. But we try to accommodate as many students as possible up to the maximum capacity. So although our requirement is for this time being is actually 2.0, I think if you fulfill it, you should apply for now, because if we have more applicants, I think we have no choice but to increase the minimum requirement. But for the time being, it's 2.0, and we have exceeded the maximum capacity that we wanted, because we try to give students the chance. If some people are really interested in enrolling into our course, although we basically do not have any more space, but we try as much as possible. But if you have the minimum requirement, I think if you put us at your as your first choice, chances are I think you'll get it first. But if you put it as a second choice, maybe then you will have to compete for the what we call waiting list. So I suggest if you really wanted to join the course and your CGPA is 2.0 and above, you should put it into your first choice, so that we won't have any problem to put you in, because we are actually now working at our maximum capacity. Thank you very much.
All right, 2.0 for the environmental technology program CGPA.
Yes.
Okay, now let's wrap up. Now, why do we become technologists, either in food, bioresource, or environment? Because of the broad career options nationally and internationally. And because of that, you would have unlimited career potential. You could be an engineer, you could be a technologist, you can also be a CEO of your own company. And also, be reminded that the graduate employability rate of our 3 programs are above the national average. Now, I highly encourage you to go to our PPTI website at www.intech.usm.my. There, you can also go there using this QR code, but you can also search for the website using Google by using the keyword PPTI or even School of Industrial Technology. There, you get to see the booklet, you get to see the curriculum structure, and also the entry requirements in more detail. Even in the website, we put in the synopsis of the courses for you to get a preview of what you will learn if you come to our our program, or you get enrolled in our programs. We are on social media. We have a Facebook page for each of the programs, and we also have a main page for our school, the Pusat Pengajian Technology Industry, at ppti.usm. If you want to search for the Facebook page, official Facebook page for the food technology program, you just search using the phrase food technology PPTI USM. For bioresource technology, it's USM as shown here, USM-bioresource paper and coatings technology program. And for the environmental technology program, it's just search for environmental technology PPTI USM. We also have a YouTube channel. That, give me a moment. Just give me a moment. Yes, we also have a YouTube channel. You can also search for this using the phrase PPTI USM. And we are also live streaming this event on YouTube. And you can watch the recorded version there.
Sorry, Doctor, can I interrupt?
Okay, no problem.
Our program name already updated to Bioresource Technology Program. That's BBC USM.
Oh, okay, yeah. But if they use the term bioresource, they still are able to find the page.
Yes, I think, but our name is already changed, updated. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So it's a bioresource technology, or BPC. All right, give me a moment. Now we're at the end of the session now. So when you hear all of that, the reasons on why you should become technologists, I hope it spurs you or encourages you to apply for the program at upuonline.mohe.gov.my at this QR code. When you go into the website, there are a whole list of other programs from USM as well as other universities. But if you search for the correct phrase, then you should find our programs. So, for example, the food technology program in the food team, environment is in the chemical process team, and the bioresource is in, what was it again, Dr. Lei? Which code was it again? Chemical processes? Dr. Lei, you're muted.
Sorry?
The team for bioresource.
Oh,
Like in UPU.
The team is under material sciences.
Material sciences for bioresource. And remember that our programs are the top in Malaysia, and you should enroll for them and choose it as the first choice. Make it your first choice when going through the UPU online portal. Aside from that, we also, for some select programs, instead of an intake of once a year, we also accept students in the second semester for some select programs. So if you would like to apply for the second semester, apply for the program, our program, in the second semester, you can go to the admissions.usm.my page to enroll in a non-UPU registration semester. And I guess that's it for our PPTI Open Day. It has gone above than the time slotted, but that's okay because you're answering some questions from our audience. And we hope that you would join us and see you in the next academic session. So thank you very much to all, and stay safe and see you soon. Thank you very much.